Today we are trying out the Aimwin PN330, and that's coming up next year on Jesse Be Outdoors. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. First off, I'd like to thank Aimwin for sending this out to the channel. As always though, just because they send it out to the channel, if there's anything wrong or I don't like about it, I will tell you guys about it. We got it mounted up here on my Taurus TX22, and I absolutely love this gun. I just picked it up, and that's why we're testing it out on that. But that's enough talking. Let's get some magazines and try this out. Actually, before we load up a magazine, let's go over the specs and tech on this dot. Alright, now this is a multi-reticle dot here. I'm going to do a full magazine with just the dot, and then the next two reticles I'm just going to shoot 10 rounds a piece just to save on ammo. But let's go ahead and get started here. Let's go for the IPSC target here, see if we got our aim down. Alright, not too bad there. So now what I want to do is I just want to go back and forth between two of the silhouettes here. Alright, I can pick that dot up pretty good here. Oh, and I missed on the last round as soon as I say that. Now that was just a dot. Let's move on to the next reticle. Alright, now I'm just going to do 5 rounds here. I said I was going to do 10, but I miscounted my ammo I brought out with me. So what I want to do now is I just want to do this is going to be the circle with the dot here. Let's try the small plate. Alright, hit that one no problem. And it popped open. So now what I'm going to do is grab 5 more rounds, and we're going to do the same thing and do it with just a circle. Alright, now I've got just a circle with 5 rounds loaded up here. Let's try this out here, right back at the plate again. First I got to remember to change the reticle here. It does take a couple seconds for the reticle to change here. Now let's go for that plate again. Alright, looks like I could stack them in there with either one. I still prefer just the dot. But if I want to make sure I get my hits on target, then I like the circle and the dot. Just depends what I'm doing. Alright, now we got the 22 round magazine here, and I'm going to mix this up a little bit here. I am going to put this back on the dot. Got the safety on. Get this back on the dot. Okay, we're back on the dot. I am a little bit shaky today. If you guys know, I have a muscle disease, so I'm shaky as it is. But I'm going to attempt a couple paddles on that dueling tree real quick. Yep, I'm too shaky for it. That's what I thought. Let's try the 6-inch plate and see if I can hit that. Okay, it looks like I was hitting that on the left side. For some reason, I'm left-handed, and I'm pulling to the left, and usually I pull to the right. That's a little bit different here. Let's go for the popper. Alright, you can hit that one no problem. Let's go for the head on the IPSC target. Alright, maybe I might need to make an adjustment a little bit more to the right on this. Let's go for the head on the coyote. Alright, now that one I hit dead center. Could just be me today. Let's go for the head on the silhouette on the frame. Ooh, that was the last round. I got 2 rounds left. Let me load those up and try it on that again. Okay, I got 2 rounds loaded back up here. We're going to go back for that head again here. Oh, missed it on the last shot here. All right, let's go ahead, and it's kind of hot out here, so I'm going to give you my final thoughts inside. All right, sorry I had to come inside. It was very humid outside, so I thought we'd finish up the video here inside in the AC. So what's my final thoughts here of the Aimwin PN330? Let's see here. Let's go with the negatives off the bat. Believe it or not, even though it looked like I had fun with it outside, there's a lot of negatives. First off, the battery is underneath the optic. This is 2025. People found a way how to avoid that. When you got to take your optic off to change the battery, you'll probably have to re-zero the gun. That's a negative on it. Another negative on that, look how close that glass is to the edge. This is why I really didn't do a torture test on this dot, because I really wanted a dot for this gun. But this one is a huge negative. That glass, I can guarantee you, if you like start racking it off of something or hit it, that thing is going to break. And that's going to lead me to my third negative on this. This thing is a pure copy. What I got over here is my night core. And look at the night core and look at this. Do not tell me these are not a copy of each other. Even the glass sucks on the night core. Even though this is a RMR, you can see they're made the exact same way on there. Exact same design. The glass is the same. Everything is the same on this same design. So I don't like it that it's kind of a rip-off of another dot that I really didn't like that well anyways. So that's another negative on it. Another negative, I did have to readjust it. Now that could have been me. If you guys follow the channel, you know I got a muscle disease, so the day I sighted it in, I might not have been as shaky as I was today. I did have to make an adjustment on it during this video. That could have been me, or it could have lost its zero. That one, I'm going to leave up to you guys, because it could be either way, so I'm not going to say on that. Another huge negative on this one is going to be the price of it. I don't think it's worth the price of it. Now, YouTube censor that's watching this video, I do not sell regulated goods. I'm just here to tell the consumer about the product here. This goes for like $200 on their website. I think it was like $189.99 on Amazon. I just can't see you paying that for this. Another thing I noticed when I was out shooting it, if the sun's directly shining at you, this thing has got two huge reflections in the glass besides the dot, and it is very distracting on that. And I've used cheaper dots that did not have that issue at all when I'm shooting into the sun, and that really sucks when you're trying to find your dot and you got red streaks all over in the screen. Now this one does have a tad bit of blue tinting to it. Alright, I'm done beating it up for a minute. I'm going to beat it up a little bit more here at the end. What do I like about it? The dot was nice and bright. I could see it with no issues out there. Even when I was shooting with the sun in my shining down at me, I could still see the dot pretty good. All three of the different reticles worked. Do I really care about that? No, I'm fine with a dot, but some people might care about that. It does have a rear sight here in the back. That is very nice. The adjustments on it are not very audible and tactile. Really, I don't have much good to say about this, guys. I'm sorry, but the more dots I do, this doesn't have a lifetime warranty. A lot of the new dots coming out are in the same price range, have a lifetime warranty. Even cheaper dots than this have a lifetime warranty. So I'm having a real hard time to find some positives about this. So I want to go to the last big negative on it. And we're going to go back to the price. Like I said, $200 on their site. I think $289 or $279, something like that on Amazon. Don't matter. Now what I got here is the Zulisi Z-1 green dot. You can see this is the same cut, RMSC and everything. This has a top load battery. This one is very well protected in the front glass. It don't have no reflections in it, and it's like $50 to $60 cheaper. And I have no reflection in the glass with the sun in my eyes with that. So what's my final thoughts on this Aimwin PN330? I do not recommend it. I don't think it's worth the money. So I would like to once again thank Aimwin for sending this out to the channel. Sorry, I gotta say it's a no-go for me. It ain't worth the money. This thing's outdated, a copy. There's stuff that's much better for cheaper out there. Now, they did send me their PN320. That one looks like it might be a decent one, but I still got to do testing on it. But as for right now, I cannot recommend this one. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axle hearing protection. And if you're looking for budget hearing protection that works good, 704 Gear Earmuffs I'll have down there. Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. Others are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below. We are one nation under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.